Okay, cool. So now this cucumber one, this is actually we can use this. So it will goes to the tags. So what are the feature files which got tags with the
Mm-hmm.
dev? They all will be executed.
Yeah.
Okay, we got this too. Okay.
Okay.
So when we go back, so now you can ask me, so how to run only that specific cucumber feature file. So to run that only that specific cucumber feature file, okay, so what I
Mm-hmm.
will do is, so right now what he is doing is, if you go to package.js, so he is running all the spec.js, right?
Yeah.
So now let us go to this one spec. Okay, so what is happening? So what is this spec? Spec is nothing but the actual Mocha test runner. Okay.
Okay.
So what it is saying, it have like different options. Uh, it have different tests, but every test have its own configuration. So let me just comment this, which is not required for you. Just go and see this.
Mm-hmm.
What this guy is saying, test this config1.js, which is our test, and all the tests should pass. That's what he is expecting. Okay.
Okay.
So he is using some utils which is coming from your test utils, and test utils is nothing but let me just open this test utils. He is running test utils. So the test utils is command line tools, blah, 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 okay, all these things. So we don't need to worry too much about it. Let me go
Mm-hmm.
back to our spec. So he is running this spec. So if I able to go back to my package.json, okay, and instead of dot spec, if I can put my cucumber one here,
Mm-hmm.
it will just run that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let me run this. Now it will only run the cucumber one spec, cucumber one configuration file, which is nothing but we got two tags with the two feature files, right?
Yeah. Cucumber
Okay.
one feature.
Yeah. Okay. In here we got only two test cases. It should run only two. Okay. Cucumber one spec.js. Okay. And now let us see. Okay. So it should only run two test cases. One is two scenarios. One is the that one, and run features cucumber one version, run cook features. Okay, so it's only running. So dev is only one or two.
Yeah.
Running successfully. Okay. So it runs successful. So it is not showing what are the features it is running, but it is running, showing which was there. Okay. So this is dev and cucumber.js dev. We got two, right? So I think this is not a very important thing. Okay, only this one is here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let us go and fail. Let's see how we can fail this. Okay. Now run the test. Then I'll see if it fails the test. Multi-depth run lint multi. Okay, so that's fine. Now it is using protractor linting. So linting, forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it is running spec, and it is using this test protractor cucumber framework, and it from here it is taking cucumber version 1 point. I don't know why it is on 1.0. This all because we have taken a boilerplate. That is the reason why we are getting all these things. But I think typically,
Okay.
okay, this is why the test is failing. So this is just to prove that you can see that it is failing at this step number 30. Okay, assertions expected, that it is, and it is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is a way we to fail a test. Okay, now um, having said that, now let us go in this step definitions. What exactly, how exactly is testing that the title is coming?
Okay.
Okay, that's what, right? That the test is about uh, I go to index, okay, and the title should be equal to this. So let us go into this. The title should be equal to this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I am this, the title should be here. So this is what he is doing. Okay,
Okay.
and
So
mhm.
all this expect. dot to exist. Is this JavaScript or
No,
AngularJS?
no, expect is coming from chai here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so if you want to know how chai expert work, let us see chai libraries. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to know a little bit of chai. So this is all assertions which was given by chai.
Okay.
It's all open source. Okay, you can see that assertion styles expect. Okay, and if you want to see, so the expert and should both use the same chainable language to construct assertion library. So it is like a chain like this.
Mm-hmm.
Expect something to be equal to something. Expect something to equal to like this. See,
Okay.
so it is like a making things. It's not like
Assessment.
yeah. Okay. So in our case, what he is doing is for the title, very simple. Expect is getting a title. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To equal to the actual text, which is nothing but this.
Okay.
Okay, so text is nothing but the actual text which is coming, and no
Mm-hmm.
and notify this. I don't know why it is about, and this is something like is putting that a report or something like that.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. It is just a matter of you understand only this code where we can see that this particular step definition is doing this. So
Okay.
this is the place where browser object you can see here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this browser is object is nothing but your actual driver object.
Okay.
So browser dot get title. So browser
Mm-hmm.
dot, if you put browser dot, you can see all the available commands in WebDriver. Like okay. So I think that IntelliSense is not activated. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's what it's. We are not in Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so get title. So now you can ask me, sir, how to get this library. This
Mm-hmm.
library, yeah. So this library is nothing but which is coming from our protractor.
Okay.
Okay. So
I
if you
think it's in the environment.js. No?
yes, somewhere, yeah. So it is coming from protractor. No, environment it's like a setup only.
Just the. Okay.
Yeah. So the actual see thing is um, so this is something which is using in this cucumber config. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this environment variable is nothing but your capabilities which is using in here. Okay.
Okay.
So he's just let me just so where exactly is your protractor object is the protractor object will be somewhere here where you are running your cucumber specs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Run until cucumber configuration, and he is exporting this code. So here also they are using some utils. So in the utils he is actually test util yeah, specific locations, start browser, command line, child process, child like starting. Let's see where exactly is here protractor. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. See, this is the command line. So this is where he's running. Normal is protractor, and in this protractor he's giving options.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so run one is nothing but he is running with options. So that options, this is where see if you can see that this is the way how the protractor is being run,
Okay.
which I already said, right? Like night watch and all, even we this should be a runner. Okay, and if you see that,
Mm-hmm.
that is the command line to run your protractor.
Okay.
Okay, you can see that if I am putting again. So this is the place where if using protractor we can run.
Okay.
Okay. This all, I mean, this is all a little bit command line tools and all. So example, if you run this, see what happens. So at least 3 options I need to give. Oh, okay. Okay. Google. So that is a protractor command. Ask for one more
Mm-hmm.
option. Yeah. Okay. So it's like it's trying to open see blah blah blah. But whatever it is, what I'm saying is, see, using protractor and giving some options, I should be able to run the test. Okay. That options which we are giving is coming through here. Okay. I know it is a little bit complicated to understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it is complicated, but the options that we are giving is something which we are exporting. Say run one is a command, and here we are giving .js. So if you see this, run one is a command which was executing in our test utils, right? See here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just see here, this run one is a function, right?
Yes.
So this function you are executing here. That's what this guy is doing here.
Okay.
So now utils is a class. So utils, test utils.js. So it's not like Java where you declare public void something. So what here simply doing is we are creating a function here, and that function we are exporting. We are saying that this function is available throughout the framework.
Okay.
So so this module export is a keyword which will say that in your complete project which functions you, so in this complete file which functions you want to export.
Okay.
So here what I'm saying please export run one. So now
Mm-hmm.
my test utils have one method exposed called run one, and I can call that in anywhere like this. So what I'm doing here, if you go to your spec one, here I'm creating a class called util.
Okay.
In that util, what method is exposed? Run one is exposed, right?
Yeah.
I'm running that run one.
So it's pointing to that location.
Yeah, it's pointing to that location. Okay, so it won't happen. It won't go directly, but it's the way it will. Compiler is understanding. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, be very careful here. In run one needs options.
Okay.
That options are given by this file .js file, which is nothing but your configuration file, which is nothing but this, which
Mm-hmm.
includes three things, which includes 1 and 2 and 3. So three components are merged into one configuration.
Okay.
So one is this environment, second is Cucumber. So he is putting both Cucumber options and the WebDriver options, wrapping it together and giving it to this file.
Okay.
Okay, here this configuration. So that then it is running with that configuration. Ultimately, it is running protractor command in your test
Mm-hmm.
utils, where in test utils it is just this is the heart of your complete project. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so that way it actually start running the tests. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yes. So coming to a browser. So how the browser is available is how browser is available because whenever you're running the test,
Mm-hmm.
by
Yeah.
default your protractor. If you see the protractor documentation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So install protractor blah 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 write a test. So
Mm-hmm.
straight away browser will be available.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the same thing we are doing, but see that we are using a framework and we are doing it properly.
Okay.
but this is the basic. If you know now we don't want anything, then this it just put this into to.js and put it like this, and then just run. So your configuration, you can put a file and then say protractor config.js.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That will just run this and it will run this. This is very
Okay.
basic.